this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Here's Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kenny, the Seahawks ball carrier.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 34 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Help out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Rashad Penny. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Complete to Rashad.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 35.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is in.
Fucking Butterfingers. Come on.
Definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And that'll be incomplete. The pass took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Big series right here. We got to step.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. We saw the forecast, snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we? Making sure we had our footing. The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and
they'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have moved down in front. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
their own 25-yard
Let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the gun, Wilson complete on the quick throw to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he is inching.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
Give him 30 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, look.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
You gotta be joking me.
These guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? There's a million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
47-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd
from the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Davis now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down.
And I would have had it if I didn't run into
It's 2nd down
fucking
now.
defender. I hate it when
Any
it does
lane
that.
that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle on the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
When he did
They
the
used great leverage, held their spot,
return,
and stacked him up.
why did he kick it to the
Now
side?
this one complete downfield on the left side. And
So,
past the 40.
I would be
He's out of bounds.
to get the farthest back.
He didn't want to go out of bounds.
Well, wherever it goes out of bounds, that's where the ball is.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last.
So if it goes
but
out of
still
bounds,
40
wherever
yards
it goes
between
out
the
of
two.
bounds, that's where the
So
ball
from
is.
Seahawk territory now,
Right.
it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught from the first touchdown. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This taken in about 4 yards.
Yeah, fucking my defense will work.
The 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
Yes.
Well done.
I needed that so
Here's
bad.
Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Oh,
and the
my
return
God.
stops at the 39-yard line.
I just can't win.
When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, Lord.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's caught by Penny. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. To throw again is Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And boy,
I don't think he got it.
Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
No fucking way.
Hook up there. It's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
1st down, Seattle.
A toss running left. This is Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 21.
they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The wide receiver.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete.
No fucking way.
Third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
John Ross, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
God damn it.
Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Adams has it complete.
Thank you, God.
Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
15-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll drop to throw. And
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they get the football, but not much
That
on the
shit is running
return here.
again. God
As he
damn
stopped
it.
at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They begin with a run by Penny. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's third down. And 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Are you fucking kidding me?
30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield. Led
Oh
him
my
taking off,
God.
picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Seattle.
Wilson. Under a heavy
Thank you,
rush, and
Jesus.
down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. And he's brought down.
Come on. Can we not keep these motherfuckers away? Jesus.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny.
Fucking god
He's got
damn
the
it.
first down and more past midfield.
Wilson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Makes the score Seahawks 31.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't 3 yards. That was long distance.
Not only show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on first down.
God damn it!
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
I had too many interceptions.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, They've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell.
That was
They've
a
got to
close
find a
game
way
all the way
to use
through.
this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close.
I'm in the Pro Bowl. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go lay down, babe.